Man, you guys know I spent 20 years in the Air Force, but a lot of those years I was with an agency. So, a Department of Defense, federal government agency, um, is about as woke a place as you could get in, at least from about 2015 to about 2022, and probably right now. I haven't been in it in a while, but you know, it was Pride Month, it was LGBTQ training, it was DEI out the ears, and the most politically correct environment you could imagine. And so I say all that to say, gosh, everything was facilitated. Every meeting had a facilitator. And I hate that word. I hate the word facilitator. I'll tell you why, but I want to be very clear to our tribesmen. If you're in Men's Alliance, you are not a facilitator. You don't facilitate your tribe. You are a leader and you lead your tribe. We are not facilitating, we're leading. Men do not follow facilitators. Men follow leaders. Women and children don't need facilitators. They need a leader. History is not changed by facilitators. History is changed by leaders. And that's what we're training in Men's Alliance. So let's just be done with this touchy-feely, politically correct, woke federal government facilitating language. We don't need facilitators in Men's Alliance or in our homes. What we need is leaders. I think that people gravitate towards the word facilitator because it's very smooth around the edges, in the same way that they being kind of younger people, they gravitate towards the word guy instead of man. We've got a lost generation out there that they're like, I don't know if I'm a man, I'm a guy. I don't know if I'm a leader, I'm a facilitator. Listen, we don't need guys who facilitate in this country. We need men who lead. So I want to encourage you, men, step into your God-given role. You're a man and you're called to lead. You're not a guy called to facilitate. Lean into those roles. Listen, if you have any doubt about whether or not I'm correct, and you might be thinking this is just Goose's opinion, let me ask you this. Was Jesus of Nazareth a leader or facilitator? There is no possible way anyone could make a case for Jesus being a facilitator. Jesus was a leader. A facilitator, if you want to look this up and read for yourself the definitions, a facilitator is one who makes sure all voices are heard. That's part of the definition of a facilitator, and make sure everyone is heard and they foster collaboration. That's what a facilitator does. A leader provides direction, guidance, structure, and sets the example. That's what we see Jesus doing time and time again. He's not concerned with making sure everyone's voice is heard. In fact, he's immediately silencing some people by telling them, "Get behind me, Satan." Not, "Well, that's a good point." No, he's saying, "Stop. That is Satan speaking through you right now. Get behind me." That's a leader. The thing that Jesus calls people to do over and over again is follow me. These are the words that Jesus tells to everyone he meets. follow me. We don't follow a facilitator, we follow a leader. So while this may seem like semantics, I think it's important semantics in our culture where the trend is trying to get men to shrug their duties and responsibilities and sit quietly on the sideline and become guys who facilitate. Men's Alliance is a force in this country telling men, step into your God-given role as leader of your family, and don't be a guy who facilitates, be a man who leads.